So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry able to power through. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Raiders.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Henry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help him.
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Derrick Henry, touchdown number 18 on the year, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Herbert off of play action. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. He's going to air one out. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Good job.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 17-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. He's got a man. Complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go deep.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action. Now Carr. A check down here for Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Carr lets this go for Renfrow downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 36, Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Running on first down, Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught. Touchdown! Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to 4.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It is 3rd down.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard. Line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll come out in the pistol. Eckler is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score, Chargers 17, Raiders 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there for the Raiders. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up.
A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Charger drive about to get going. It sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they kind of keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for L.A. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Chargers 24, Raiders 21. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts him in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Will that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
The Chargers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. It's Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to have the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On the give, this is Eckler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Chargers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Henry again on second down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Going on the ground with Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 5 yards remain on second down. Herbert going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Carr going to throw here. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Adams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.